look at that rat go. Regular size rat. 8 more rats. Box rats? No. There it is. And he's right there. This is an NPC. This is really why I went human. This is Kirk, and he does bleeding damage with his thorn gear. I'm in danger. Drink. Gotcha. I win round 1, Kirk. Got some free humanity. So there are NPC invasions in the game, and that's the first one that I know of. And yeah, maybe you'll get something interesting for knowing where they are and being human and doing them. Alright, is this where I think it is? Oh. Didn't see you there, buddy. Can I kill you with a regular lightning spear? Yeah, I can. Cool. Let's see. Is that the rat room? It might be. This might be where I fell into at last time we were over here. Not really sure. I got really panicked when that happened, and I was like, I gotta leave. Get me out of here. What's up, rat? What's up, rat? Man, I left an area unexplored, so... like, we're almost actually done with the depths. It's not very big, it's just kind of confusing. Hello, man. What's up? And I've been human for a while now, and I'm sure that counter is ticking down in the background, so there's a decent chance I'll be invaded again by someone other than Kirk. I don't think NPC invasions have any bearing on that counter. I'd be shocked if they do, though it would be helpful. So I'm gonna work my way back to that hallway I didn't go into. I'm pretty sure I know what's over there. Someone else died on my way back from here. It's such a cool effect. It's the only one that I know of that does that either, where like the way you die to a certain particular attack will use like a special effect in other people's worlds. And I don't think it's ever repeated in future games either. Like I don't think Dark Souls 2 and 3 repeat this effect of having stone corpses appear in other people's worlds when they get petrified. Alright, so I got a humanity for running in there. I already came through here, right? This is where I got the ring, I believe. Alright, so that kind of wasn't worth it, to be honest. Going back for just that humanity, but I wasn't sure what was in that corner. Yeah, we are almost done with the depths. It's not very big. It's just kind of cramped and confusing if you've never been into it. Especially if you end up falling into a hole by complete accident and you're like, where the hell am I now? Like, even I got a little panicked when I fell down that slide and I was like, oh, I'm stuck in the depths now. Get me out of here. You get that backstab, buddy. Alright, so first up, I should open this. There's a door at the top of this staircase. And this is the door that leads to the ladder that's by the bonfire. And that was Big Rat's room. Easy to understand. And there's all this stuff. Okay, so that's our way forward, and we didn't go through here. We got a friend.
Aye, Shemai, and good day to you. I'm Donald of Xena. I'm just a peddler of sorts. I adore trinkets and oddities, so I trade for them. I'm afraid I don't see anything here. I'm afraid I don't see anything here.
Dommel's a weird dude. Hey, Joy, that's a good gesture. And he sells stuff. He sells gold pine resin, which I have 6 of. He sells crystal weapons and a shield. Let's read these. The crystal straight sword. A regular straight sword. A fully crystallized straight sword. How such a weapon was created is entirely unknown. I have an idea. The crystallization boosts its attack, but makes the blade brittle. The sword cannot be used for long, as it cannot be repaired. Crystal greatsword. Same stuff, but with slightly different things. So yeah, he's got a shield, sword, and a greatsword. I think these things do like a decent amount of damage, but they break. They're worthless. Don't ever use them. He's got arrows, and he sells his own gear, which appears just to be like random bullshit. Helm of the Wise, a strange helm from the ancient land of Xena, birthplace of the curious dealer Dommel. The two horns are believed to symbolize wisdom. Strange armor from the ancient land of Xena, birthplace of blah blah blah. The many metals are believed to symbolize glory. The gold bracelets symbolize a vanquisher, and the inlaid silver rings symbolize an explorer. Yeah, he appears to just be like thrifting it up with all kinds of weird bullshit that, I don't know. I don't feel like this stuff is like actually all that special. It kind of looks like he just picked it up off the floor. Maybe he'll say something if I buy something from him. What's the cheapest thing you got? God, your gear is expensive, bro. I'll buy a pine resin.
Well, so I am willing to share some tips. If you see kindling in the catacombs, use divine weapons. That will repel the reassembling skeletons. I'm afraid.
Maybe he says something new for every time you talk to him.
That was a fine trade. I have this funny feeling we'll meet again soon. And we'll make another fine trade, of course.
We will. We most assuredly will. That was a good tip that he gave me, but I already know about that. That's why I'm building up that divine mace. Let's go back to the bonfire. The boss is very near. I would like to cash out. Use these 23,000 souls I have. Because there's a decent chance I could lose them in this boss fight. Alright, so what do we... God damn it, I'm being invaded again? Really? Alright, we'll do this one-on-one. That's such bullshit that it can happen while you're sitting at the bonfire. I'm just trying to level up, man. I can hear him. I can't see him. Vengeance Butt Wipe has invaded. God, I love this game. I love this community. So let's see where he comes from. He should... Oh, he's a blue phantom, huh? He's a big boy, huh? That's his shit, isn't it? Yeah, these things aren't great for PvP because they're really easy to dodge. This is a fucking gimmick he's running. And he's doing toxic damage. What an asshole. Oh, he has that going for him. Cannot use indictment. I assume... could he be a Blade of the Dark Moon? I wonder if this is because I was doing Cat Covenant stuff, and when you wear that ring in the forest, you automatically get called in to do invasions. I'm not a big invader. I wasn't doing all that well. Especially because quite often players in the forest that know they're going to be invaded have they already have help. So you come in as a red phantom and it's 3-on-1 and you're like, well, I'll give this the old try. It probably won't go very well. So I would say my my ratio doing that forest stuff was not very good. Now, unfortunately, I want to once again be human. Let me just go pick up my bloodstain because it has soft humanity in it. Knock it off. Alright, let's take a little seat and go human again. Well, let's level up first. Alright, so what do we want? I'm good at faith for now. I might bump it up later. I still have not touched Vit or Endurance. I mean, really the base stats can get you a pretty long way in this game. So I'm going to pump up, well, I got 2 off of that. I'm going to pump up Dexterity. I think I'm going to try to get Dex to 40. That'll max my damage as long as I keep leveling up my sword. So let me pop a soul item. Let's use one of these. Nah, that's not quite enough. And one of these. Now we'll reverse that hollowing. Make our way back. Go away, bro. The fucking hollow's still following me. You stupid son of a bitch. No, not the blob. I'm trying to walk onto the rat, who's going down my hallway for some reason. And players who frickin' make weapons that deal out toxic are such jerks. That status effect is the absolute worst. It is just the worst in this game. I was really not expecting to have to deal with it until we got down to the next area. Matchmaking failed. Someone tried to invade me, I think. I think that's what happened, and then the connection timed out or something. So let's see. Is there anything over here? There's nothing. There's a staircase, though, so that's what we want. Actually, wait a minute. No, this is the area. Okay. I got confused there for a second. I was like, is the game bugging out? Is this, yeah, it's our buddy. It's Lautrec. What's up, man? Summon in Lautrec. Ghost. There's an item here. Heavy crossbow. Been using the light one, right? Or, not using it, but I've had it for a while. Powerful, large crossbow. While bows require both hands, a crossbow is held in one, but arming each bolt takes time. And this one is our buddy Solaire. So if I have a moment here before potentially someone else invades, I can get into a point that I kind of left unfinished before. And that I pointed out that Lautrec kind of like Solaire. Probably not in the Chosen Undead's world. He's his own Chosen Undead in a different universe. And what I like about this is that I think this is just my headcanon. This is totally just speculation. I like to think that each character kind of represents, not just in the sense that like, oh, they're their own Chosen Undeads, but that they actually represent types of players that play the game of Souls. So that's how I like to see it. And you can throw in Sieg as well, even though he's probably in the same universe as the Chosen Undead. But that they kind of represent different types of players. So Solaire's your jolly cooperator. He's your good dude. Lautrec's a bit of an asshole. I like to think of him as more of the wily invader. And I like to think of Sieg as more of a neutral guy who doesn't really know what the fuck's going on, but he just wants to have a big adventure and swing around a big weapon. I'm more of a Sieg kind of guy, personally. So here's your boss for the depths. Pretty famous one. It's an alligator. Isn't he cute? Okay, he's not an alligator. He's a dragon. He's a proper dragon. He ain't no bitch dragon like those drakes. Dragons are supposed to all be dead, but this dude's been laying low, chilling down here in the gutter. He's the gaping dragon. There's a good chance I'm going to die in this fight, because quite honestly, this is not a fight you want to do with summons, NPC or otherwise, in my opinion. The Gaping Dragon's a big hit sponge. He has a disgusting amount of HP. Actually, well, maybe I can beat him. That lightning spear did a whole bunch of fucking damage. The way summons work against bosses is they don't scale down your damage. I think they just straight up add hit points to bosses for every NPC that you bring in, or player character as well. So this dude's already a hit sponge, so bringing in 2 summons kind of makes him a bit harder, in my opinion. And there's something I need to actually do. Solaire's got the same strategy as I do, so I'm going to let him take care of that. I need to get into this guy's ass, because I need to attack that tail. Come on, tail. He's doing a big stomp forward. That thing's really dangerous. You do not want to get hit by that. It also lasts longer than you would think, so even like touching him on the side when he's doing that bullshit really hurts you. Come on, there it goes. See, I told you, dragons love to drop weapons off their tails. Alright, he's turning around and facing me now. So I can kind of distract him while Lautrec and Solaire do a bit of damage here. This is going to give me a chance to... Oh, no. The big slam. He usually likes to charge forward after that, so we'll see what he does. Now he's going to fly back up in the air like an asshole. Wasting my great lightning spears here, man. Lautrec and Solaire are almost dead, so I'm going to try to finish this quickly. Whoops. Used one too many. Hang on, boys. Oh, we got him. Cool. That ended up not being as hard as I thought it might. I mean, granted, I had some help, but I've gone into this fight before and had these two die rather quickly and maybe fucking stuck trying to get rid of the rest of his HP by myself. So I got the Metal and Twin Humanities for bringing in my bros. Got a Homeward Bone and the Blighttown key. Let's read that key. I'm in the wrong menu. Here we go. Key to Blighttown from the depths of the undead berg, swallowed by the Gaping Dragon. As its name suggests, Blighttown is a place of great pestilence. Even the polluted inhabitants of the depths are aware of its dangers, but built this mighty door in hopes that they would remain safely separated. Also in this room is the standard helm and all this set. This is the warrior set, maybe. This is one of the default starting classes. Sturdy helm made of iron, very common type of protective gear. It provides a sound level of defense. It is wise to wear a sturdy form of head protection against arrows and other physical threats. And the armor made of thick leather, very common type of protective gear, provides a sound level of defense, and it's all the same. Well, that was fun. I'm surprised the Gaping Dragon went so well. Man, having the lightning spears are just busters, man. They're a bit of a cheat. I mean, sorcery and miracles are kind of busted in this game. They're really, really good. They're a bit of an easy road out. I will not lie, but I think they're cool. At least the lightning spears. I'm not so much into sorcery. All right, so let's level up some more. What do we want to touch now? Just keep going dex. So I'm up to level 40. I'm gonna pop a couple more soul items. Let's just use all 3 of these, right? Actually, use 2 of these and I'll use 1 of the other. Let's use this one. Is this enough? Or was it like 96? Whoops, I hit leave. Ah, it was 99. Damn it. Alright, so I could go back to, or rather go down into Blighttown. That is the next area. We'll talk about Blighttown. That is the door that's very close to Dommel. But because I beat a boss, I would rather actually go back to Firelink. That's going to be a bit of a trek, so we'll cut some footage out, and I'll make it back there. We'll see some of what's potentially changed over there. Alright, we made it back. Lotrix here.
Oh, hello. I'm considering a change of location. I have a rather pressing matter to attend to up above. That keeper has served me well, but enough with her. Oh, hello.
Oh, that's all he has to say. My machinations lay undetected for years.
What now? I'm not up for chatting. Leave me alone.
Just killed a dragon, bro. What about you, Lornitis? Anything to say?
Oh, hello there. I'm pleased to see you, as always. My teacher, whom I imagine still resides in the Great Swamp, had a funny way of putting it. He said that pyromancy is the ultimate fantasy. We are born into dark and warmed by fire, but this fire we cannot touch. Those whose fascination with fire persists learn to hold it in their own hand. He rather had a way with words, the old withering frog.
Talking about Solomon, the master pyromancer.
In this land, pyromancers earn a certain respect. The Witch of Izalith, one of the legendary lords, is the godmother of pyromancy. So the day I became undead, I was ecstatic. I felt as if I'd been chosen to attune myself to the ancient arts. Of course, it wasn't all that romantic in the end.
See?
A pyromancer's flame is a part of his own. The flame, please take. A pyromancer's flame.
Well, that's all of his new dialogue.
Wait, friend, where are you off to?
Oh, sorry, man. They do that sometimes if you kind of like wander off from them in their menu and have it into the conversation. They'll be like, where are you going? Hey, check this out. This actually happened before I fought Gaping Dragon. I just forgot because I hate him. But Petros left and then he came back.
Ah, oh, you. Have you seen Milady? Oh, blast, where might she be? And would she be safe? Oh, I'm sorry.
I think I actually got, oh, you can't even talk to him anymore. Interesting. I think I actually got his, like, first line of dialogue off camera by complete accident. But yeah, after a little while when he and the Way of White disappear and they go screw off to do whatever it is they're doing in the catacombs with the kindling and whatnot, he just comes back and he's like, I lost my lady and my party. Have you seen them? And then you can continue to buy stuff from him.
Oh,
But
I'm sorry.
can no longer get any talk options to him. So let's cut some more footage. I'm going to go book it to a different NPC that we can hopefully hear some interesting stuff from. Alright, Oswald, you got anything interesting to say to me?
Hast thou acquaintance with Petrus of Thurland? I wager you two has likely found much in common. For is he not too drenched in sin?
Well, isn't that interesting? Good old Oswald here lets us know that there's something up with Petrus. Right after Petrus very suspiciously comes back from his big journey kindling quest and has ditched his friends. What did Petrus do? Well, that hollow follow me from the doorway. That stupid idiot. I'm going back to the depths. Alright, let me look at, I think I can reinforce my sword one more time. Yeah, I did get that extra large Titanite shard. I should have done that earlier. And I've got my my shield up to +4 now, I believe. So let's repair, fix that up a little bit. Fix up the Elite Knight. All that good stuff. We've taken care of all of our homework, to be honest. Our NPC quests are moving along smoothly. Took care of the Gaping Dragon fairly easily. So what's next is to go down into Blighttown. Now there's of course still those other areas that haven't really been explored, like the Bone Zone and New Lordran, or New Londo. And there's still, like what, the rest of the Darkroot Garden over by where the Hydra is. And as well as the area over behind the door that we opened with the seal, or the Crest of Artorias. You're still here, Dommel. I guess I gotta go into, I have to go into Blighttown. Eventually he does go back to Firelink.
But come back if not, there'll be...
He'll have an interesting inventory later. It expands. I'm really curious to see if it still happens in Remaster. So, Blighttown key. Oh yeah, it still happens alright. I love that effect. It's just like, it's normal, it's normal, it's normal. Now you're in Blighttown, bitch. Oh, Blighttown is the most infamous area in this game. You could refer to it as the Dark Souls of Dark Souls levels. I hate myself for even making that joke. It's both the best and simultaneously the worst. It was notorious in the console versions and even the original PC release for being a frame rate annihilator. Just crazy bad drops in this area. And it has to do with the fact that at the very bottom of Blighttown is a whole lot of water. There's a bunch of water at the surface level, and water would just kill the frame rate in this game. And it has a lot of gimmicks. It's dark, it's confusing, but from what I've seen in some footage that came out before this game was released, Digital Foundry had like a preview of Blighttown a week before the game launched. These guys just do this. They do the shake. That's what that one invader did to me. Dung pie. They drop literal shit. It's exactly what you think it is. Atrocious fecal waste material. Throw at enemies to build up toxins, but also builds up your toxicity. Although the stench makes it difficult to carry on one's person, turning an enemy toxic inflicts high damage over a period of time. That woman that sells, that hollow who sells the grass and the moss, she also sells that. And Snuggly will take your dung pie, actually. I gave Snuggly a dung pie already. So yeah, like, Blighttown used to be the absolute worst in terms of performance. Certain areas on PS3 and 360 would, like, seriously hit single digit. It was that bad. But they apparently have completely fixed it. It actually runs at a consistent 60 on these new versions, even on standard PS4 and Xbox One. Very impressive, and I would say that alone makes the remaster very much worth it, because even with DX Fix and the improvements in the hardware of the PC, there was just something fundamentally wrong with the game that just, it would not run consistently. So when we pick up next time, we start getting into the murkiness and the dankness that is Blighttown, and you'll see probably the most annoying enemy in this entire game very soon.